Hello guys, what's up? So in the previous tutorial we created a Django crawler app and we used a Docker compose for running the project. We used a crawler Django or crawler Redis and crawler bit, crawler worker, and also we use crawler Firefox or Firefox browser to browse to the LinkedIn website and do login action and then get and in this section or in this episode we want to get feeds from get new posts from feed section. So we created a LinkedIn app that in it we created tasks files, and in the tasks file we created a login function that we used for logging into the LinkedIn with our account credential. So I saved my credential in the .env file in the LinkedIn username and LinkedIn password, and I read them from environment with with env package, Django environment package or environment package. So we read them from environment and use them in the tasks file. So now I want to continue the tutorial, and hopefully we're going to complete login section. We should store our credential or authentication tokens somewhere in our application. So we do not want to log in for every time that we go into the LinkedIn website. So we want to do a login for the first time, and in the second or in the next times we just get new posts from feed section. So in this tutorial we're going to complete login section, and next we're going to get posts from feed section. So let me first let me to complete login function. So I'm going to save. Actually usually websites send tokens and credentials or send authentication tokens after we log into them, and they save tokens in the cookie section of browser. So here I want to get those cookie and save all the cookie that we have after login action. So to storing them I'm going to use a pickle package. So I'm going to import a pickle package here, and then I'm going to pickle dump driver our browser get cookies. So driver has a function called get cookies that will return cookies in the JSON format. Okay, then I want to open a new file or a file here in the crawler cookies pickle in the white binary mode, and after that I want to create our browser. So it will be ready for next sequences or for next functions. We're going to write a function here named get LinkedIn feed, and we will open the browser again here. So here I should create the browser, and each time that I want do a action, for example login or getting posts or getting new jobs or and other things, I should recreate the browser. So another thing that I should do here is wait to login action finish its job. So I have to wait until login action is completed. I want to do that by using WebDriver wait functionality. So I'm going to import that functionality from Selenium WebDriver and support wait import WebDriver wait. So I'm going to use that here, and I should pass the browser or driver here and a timeout. So we wait until this timeout. I'm going to set it to actually 20 seconds until, so we want to wait until presence of an element. So another thing that I should import here is a expected conditions. So from Selenium WebDriver support import expected condition as easy. Okay, now I'm going to wait until EC presence of element located. So I want to use ID here, or actually I can use by functionality here from Selenium WebDriver comment by import by. Okay, so I'm going to wait until an element with ID global nav search is located. So we're going to wait until that element. If I inspect this element, we will see that's it. We're going to wait until this element located. So by this way we assure that our login function is completed. So we send login request, and if the login was successful, in the response we get this element in the WebDriver. Okay, so I think our login function is completed. So I'm going to test it. And also you can see that after testing the login function, we will have this file cookies pkl in here. So let me use docker compose up to run our project, and then I'm going going into the Django container. Okay, cd going to crawler directory where we have python where we have manage.py file. Okay, going to shell console. Okay, so from LinkedIn tasks import all and login function. Before run that, I want to be ready to see what's happening in the container. So we will use port 7900 to have access to that. Actually, I think we have some problem here. Docker compose. Okay, we mapped correct port here. So why we don't localhost outside? Now we can go into the Firefox container, and as you can see, the browser is not running. So let me run the login function, so it will create a browser or driver and get to a login page of the LinkedIn website and enter the credential and submit and wait until to element with id global. Oh, sorry, we here also have some misspelling. Okay, now after correcting this, we should re-import our function, because we have imported function with a typo in here. So if we run the login function, we probably came across to some errors. So let me run again the shell command and import the functions in a task file and login. So I'm going to run this command and also check what happens in the browser. So we enter the credentials, and then after successful login, we get the cookies, and we save them. Actually, if we see the directories here, we can see we have the file here. So our login function is actually was successful. So let me commit this section. And also I want to ignore these f type files, so let me add them to git ignore. Okay, so these are updated, and this is the section that we want to stage. Okay, so where is this stage? Over here. And feed complete login section. Okay, so in the next function, I'm going to get a new post from the feed section. So I created a driver or browser here, and then I want to read cookies that we saved in a file. Load, we use pickle.load here, open, and app slash crawler and cookies pkl, and in their binary mode. Okay, then I'm going to get to the LinkedIn website, and after reaching to the website, I'm going to add cookie driver. We can use driver add cookie function here, and next I want to reach to LinkedIn feed section. So feed section address is a LinkedIn website and /feed, and here I want to wait until the search bar appear. So wait until 20 seconds or search bar appear. Then I'm going to read articles or posts by XPath. If you check out the posts in the fix section, you will find that each post has this XPath pattern. Okay, then going through articles. For article, in articles we want to first focus in that article, so properly load that article or that post. For focusing on element, we use this functionality, arguments 0 scroll into view. Article, and some sleep here. Actually I should import time here, import time. For example, for 3 seconds, so properly loaded each post. And then I can get article ID, which is stored in the data ID attribute, and article body. If you check or inspect in the LinkedIn, you will find that each post content are in the element with class name feed, shared, update, v2, and commentary. Okay, then let me print ID and body. Okay, now let me run this function. I'm going to exit and run again shell command, so I can have recent changes or latest changes from linkedin.tasks import star, and then get LinkedIn feed. So let me prepare myself to view Firefox. Okay, so we have Firefox here. Okay, let me run that function. Okay, we got the feed section, and now if everything goes right, we will have the post here. So we have some problem here, and it says that scroll into view is not defined. So what is the problem here? Actually, yes, we have some problem here. Okay, so arguments 0 dot scroll into view. Okay, let me exit from shell and rerun that. Actually, we should also create the driver manually, so the function can create a new driver here. Okay, let me run that and let's see what's happened in the browser. I guess we have some problem here, and manually creating a driver will not work. Okay, so let me rerun the app here. So I'm going to stop and once again run Docker Compose here, and going to the Django container and cd crawler python manage shell, import everything and run get LinkedIn feed. So I'm going to browser, let's see what's happening. Okay, it successfully use the okay, so you can see that it focus on each post here, so it was successful. And also we should have, okay, we have the elements here, so actually we want day text, so we going to use dot text here and here, and after that I want to create the driver. Okay, let me restart our application first by hitting Ctrl+C. We stop Docker Compose and then Docker Compose up to run the application, and then going to the going to the Django container cd crawler where our manage.py file is placed, and shell command. So then import functions from LinkedIn tasks and then run the application. I want to check our browser, so another time it will open feed section with tokens, and actually I think we have some problem here because it did not focus on elements. So what is the problem we have here? id.text. So it says that str object has no test. Sorry, id is already a text type, so because we get a value of a attribute with name data id. Okay, so I should restart because we didn't create driver. So restart the app and then also going to the container and import functions and get LinkedIn feed secret. Okay, we have opened feed section, and okay, now we scroll through the posts, and actually you can see that we successfully get the ID of the post and its inner text. So we can use this id to prevent repetitive posts if we want to store them. For example, if we want to store these posts in our database or send to another things, for example a Discord channel or other things, we can use this id to detect repetitive posts. So we quit Firefox and we successfully get posts from feed sections. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you like it, please hit the like button in the below, and I will appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.